Greetings and welcome to the Good Girls Society. I'm Sass.
And I'm Jen. On today's episode, we are giving you the 411 on all of my top picks for a smutty Christmas. There may be some trigger warnings throughout this. We are just going to give you an overview and our favorites, but just be warned that these are smut books and they are occasionally dark romance books. So there will be trigger warnings attached to it. As always, please look up the trigger warnings before you read the books.
Now, be a good girl and follow our socials. You can find us on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, good.girls.pod. All right, Jen, I've got my rapid fire questions for you for the week. Now, I know you've had like a really big couple of weeks. Talk to me about what's been happening. What have you been doing?
So I have been doing a lot of crazy stuff. I have been filming a lot on my different cosplays. I just made a couple of us did a siren squad for Fourth Wing. So we made our own original characters.
Ooh.
Minus Ridley. She was supposed to have like kind of a dumb vibe and she came off big sister energy. I know we talked about that.
Typical,
you know. I think it was Connor Padilla was like, I saw these Siren Squad things and they were great. Quinn Reed's character was all like big sister energy, but she would still fuck you up. And I was like, of course she was big sister energy.
It's just you, Jen. It's
just me. I can't stop it.
It's your brand.
Yes.
I love
and then
that.
The whimsy gossip thing happened. And then just getting ready for Christmas. Lots of different Christmas markets and cute little Christmassy vlogs making and like stuff like that. So yeah, it's exciting. Lots of things that happen. It's all going to be posted if it hasn't been already. So I'm sure everybody will see it.
Everybody will see you getting into the Christmas spirit.
Which is funny for me because I don't like Christmas. I will put it out there. I know.
Girl, I'm always so jealous of people in the US celebrating Christmas because it just looks so cozy and cute and sweet and chilly. Like, it's so hot here at Christmas time, which sounds odd, but because it's such a holiday, it is nice. Like, a lot of people will go to the beach for Christmas and have a picnic, or they'll have a pool party. So like we do have like good Christmas traditions. Like there's always a barbecue. There's always like something cute happening. Yeah. But I'm always so jealous of people who get like
You're not allowed to call it a barbecue.
A barbecue.
You can't be from Australia and call it a barbecue.
What would I call it?
The Barbie.
Oh, the Barbie. Chuck a shrimp on the Barbie.
Do y'all say that or no? Is that just made up by us?
It's just, we don't even call them shrimps. They're called prawns. We call them prawns. So like it's 100% an American like thing. We don't say that at all. Yeah. To be honest, like this year we're doing like a potluck at our house. We'll be doing like roasts. So roast meats and lots of salads out the front in the courtyard. It should be really nice.
Yum.
Anyways, I just derailed rapid fire questions real hard.
It's okay. It's fine. You put two people with ADHD together though, like I don't know. Like exactly. Exactly.
All right, my rapid fire.
Go ahead, I'm ready.
For the week, the first one is really cruel and horrible, so good luck. Rowan or Rowan? And if you don't know who we're talking about, we are talking about Rowan from Butcher and Blackbird, which is our podcast episode from last week, or Rowan Whitethorn from everybody's favorite Throne of Glass.
It is cruel. That is so cruel. I think I'm still gonna go with Butcher and Blackbird.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
I know.
Jen!
But I have to preface with I'm a Lorcan girl through and through.
So am I.
So I think because like I wasn't told I couldn't also have Lorcan in the back of my head. I'm like, I can keep Lorcan from this book and Rowan from this book and have both.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's who I am.
And I love that for you. I honestly really like that answer. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm loving it. Great. Okay.
Good. What about you?
Oh, I would probably pick Rowan Whitethorn.
Okay.
Probably because he's not real. He's a fairy. And
Valid.
like, even though he's like this big burly dude, I still get like effeminate vibes from him. I like men who skate this line of like looking a little feminine. And all of the like pictures and what's it called? Fan art that I've seen of him, I think he does look quite effeminate. So I'd go Rowan Whitethorn because he looks like a chick.
Okay. Love that. Love that for you.
All right. My next, I'm hitting you with the hard ones today. Movies or books?
Great. Oh. So this, I guess, is like a two-part answer, which I mean is only a two-part. But like movies were always my thing growing up. Like that was my coping mechanism. So whenever I was sad or upset or whatever, like movies were my thing. Choosing today, it would be books. I still like if I'm really, really sad, like I'll watch Breakfast at Tiffany's. It will always cheer me up. Like there are still movies that like are my go-tos.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose one or the other, it would be books right now.
Yeah. Love it. Oh, okay. Best friend or partner?
Best friend. I already upset Matt recently, so it's fine. I'm gonna say best friend because my best friend has been there for me since I was 12 years old. So like she's my ride or die. She made me godmother to her kid. Like we are family at this point. Like we've been through every horrible 2000s trend. We've been through every breakup, every relationship, everything. So she's my ride or die. I'm picking best friend.
I love that. Great answer. And finally, my last rapid fire of the week. Cuddles or sex?
Sex.
Duh.
The cuddles are great for after. The aftercare is very, very important. But give it to me.
Gotta be the sex.
Mm-hmm. My first question for you, I'm going to take one from your book. And it's going to be, I don't know if it's mean. I don't think it's as mean. But if you had to choose, would you choose Adeline from Haunting Adeline or Sloane from Butcher and Blackbird?
Ooh. I relate to Addie way more. I'm a brat, so I would probably choose Addie.
Love it. Absolutely love it. So then my next one is, okay, I'm just going to go right for it. We're just going to get right into the nitty gritty of it. Would you rather sex your boss or your neighbor?
My neighbor. I have hot neighbors.
Sold. Okay.
My boss is like a middle-aged woman, so probably not her.
I mean, she could be good looking.
My time.
That if you could pick any fictional character to hook up with, who would you hook up with?
Probably Morgana from the Pendragon Witch. She is a shadow mummy, uses her hands to... I love it.
Yes.
She's hot.
So for those of you who don't know, that is going to be our book for the month of January. So if you want to read it along with us, well, with me, because Sass already read it, definitely read it. It's going to be episode 4 of this podcast. So
it's hot. I've nearly finished it, and it is hottie behavior. It's also an indie author. She is a lovely human, so we'll definitely be spooking her on our socials.
And then last but not least, would you rather sleep with your boyfriend's sibling or your best friend's sibling?
Probably my boyfriend's sibling.
True. I guess I should have rephrased that question.
Well, like I'm thinking back to like ex-boyfriends, and I'm like, oh yeah, they had some hot siblings. So probably not my most recent ex. I wouldn't sleep with his brother, but like previous ones.
Perfect. Love it. So, should we get into my naughty list?
I'm so ready. Give us your naughty list, Jen.
Let's do it. All right. So, I have come up with a list of naughty books. And what we're going to do is I'm going to read the description. And then you can read a Goodreads review that you thought was really funny. What do you think?
I love that idea.
We
Let's
love it.
do it.
Okay. So the first book that I found is called Elfed. It is a spicy holiday monster erotica by Ginger Kane. The synopsis is, when did Holly realize her salacious Secret Santa gift wasn't just a salacious Secret Santa gift? Probably about the same time an ancient fey god with a sticky, sweet tongue and a candy-striped monster in his pants appeared on her sofa with one thing in mind, jingling her bells and filling her up with as much of his sticky, sweet holiday cheer as possible. This cheeky 6,500 word short is full of hot, steamy sex with monstrously enormous and festively feral fae whose tongue tastes just as sweet as it sounds.
So,
Hey there.
for those of us who are visualizing on the podcast, the front cover of this book. So, what we're looking at right now is what I believe may be a candy cane cock with some cream on top of it. And this is deranged.
It is. There is no doubt in my mind that that is 100% what it is.
All right, so let me find a review.
Welcome to my naughty list, friends. It only gets worse from here.
Okay, so we've got this review that says, yeah, all I have to say is his candy cane cock spins. What the heck did I just read? And why did I read it? Goodness, I don't even know how to review this book. It was so weird, but also super entertaining in the fact that I kept laughing. I'm so confused.
I love it.
Goodread rates this one at a 3.48 stars, which is pretty good for Goodreads. So I'm not hating it. Oh, by the way, we should probably mention that we're both going to pick a book to read from this list. So from the deranged.
Yes, there is a purpose to this. We're not just reading.
We're not just deranged. I mean... questionable. Yeah, look, I kind of like the sound of this one. What was it, 6,500 words?
Words. No, it's short, yeah.
It's not too bad. You know,
not at all.
Cheeky and easy for the holiday season.
Are we ready for book 2?
Yeah, hit me with your next one on the list.
All right, so I think you're going to like this one because it is by none other than Miss Harley LaRue.
My favorite human.
I know. So, of course, I had to pick her Christmas book, and it is called Paddled by Krampus.
Yeah.
Paddled by Krampus by Miss Harley LaRue.
Tell me about Paddled by Krampus.
Well, it starts off with bold print. A kinky holiday tale of strict discipline, hard spankings, and a monstrously large cock. So Alvina is a very bad girl. Instead of learning magic from her kind master Jareth, she naps during her lessons, lies, and steals his magic potions. When she overhears Jareth speak of his miraculous pleasure potion, she can't resist stealing some for herself. In the dead of the night, she guzzles is the important word there, the brew, and is overwhelmed with uncontrollable magical orgasms. Unlucky for her, Krampus, the monstrous pusher of the wicked, is wandering the woods on the night of her deceitful deed and decides to punish her for her misbehavior. Alvina is given a hard paddling by Krampus, helpless to escape as her magical arousal keeps her trapped in sensations of pleasure and pain. She's manhandled easily by the massive man-beast, dangled in the air and suspended to kick and struggle as she's spanked. Soon, Alvina is begging for release, desperate to be stretched by Krampus's massive cock and filled with his seed. Alvina receives a final, painful caning from her handsome master Jareth as Krampus instructs him in all the ways of pushing his wayward apprentice. This kinky, erotic short story is written in third-person POV and is about 12,000 words in length. Now, this one does come with a warning, and it says it contains scenes of kinky fantasy play and rough sex. It is intended only for adult audiences. The kinks within are erotic humiliation, scolding, spanking, flogging, monster fucking, extra large penetration, manhandling, rough sex, blowjobs, begging, crying, restraints, size difference, cream pies / semen, and a briefly mentioned age gap. Also, a pine tree gets involved. You probably shouldn't put pine needles in your genitals. You can if you want, but you probably shouldn't. Just read about it instead. And as you're looking at me, yes, that is exactly what is written in the description.
The pine needles part really got
Miss Harley went hard on this one, is what I have to say.
What have you done? What have you created here? A monster, clearly.
She went hard and left nothing to the imagination.
Okay, let me show you a review.
God, you can't even read it. Like, now.
Listen, I don't know who the fuck Krampus is, but Jesus Christ, he's wild. Chili emoji. Emoji. Steam emoji. I will definitely need to do some more research, LeMayo. This was definitely a spicy as fuck Christmas novella. Like, we are talking kinky as fuck. Spanking, monster weens, and more.
I love it so much.
The fact that it's like short as well, if nothing else, I want to read it because I'm so intrigued by this pine cone.
I love it so much. It's the tree for me.
Jen,
it is the tree.
I don't know how you're going to top that. That was amazing.
Okay, are we ready for the next one? Let's find it. Here we go. The next one is called Christmas Bangers, and it is by Mila Crawford. It is a short description, which says, this holiday season, come get dirty with the dangerous sinners. 4 one-shot stories to warm up any cold winter night. So there are multiple bangings in this Christmas Bangers. The first one is called Good Enough to Eat, and it is with Maxim and Samira. The next one is called The Manor with Alexi and Mila. The next is called The Cabin with, this one looks like a wide cheese, and I love a good wide cheese, Stella, Kian, Axel, and Ronan. And then Psycho Santa is the last short story in this, and it is Mikhail and Bree. So that is all the information it gives us. But I love a good 4-part short story here. And you do know that I love a wide juice. So
yes,
I am ready to hear your thing.
Oh my word. This fun little book had me feeling all sorts of ways. She came, literally and figuratively. She saw and she delivered. I loved this short and to the point smut of this book so much. The psychotic behaviors of the characters and the general Christmas spirit of receiving and giving gifts. Cough, cough. Oh God. This book has me thinking of all the ways I will be surprising hubby once I get home. Can I just say, like, this this might just be a me thing, but like, did we have to bring you and hubby into this? I don't want to.
Listen, maybe that's just proof that like it really gets you going. Like she can't wait to get to her hubby.
She just can't wait.
She can't.
That really did it for me, if I'm being honest. The way we're giving and receiving gifts, cough, cough.
Yeah, I like the cough, cough. That was important. I think if she didn't add the cough, cough, it would have been not as funny.
It would have been off the cards. And the cover is interesting. We've got like what is that? Like a belt or something? Or maybe it's a restraint. Yeah. A restraint and like a Christmas ornament. Hot.
Yeah.
And this one's Goodreads is...
Yeah, I think it's definitely like a choker.
Yeah, it's got a Goodreads rating of 3.66, which again is pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, and not that many 1-star reviews, which again is pretty good.
We love a good 1-star review though, so.
Yeah, I do. I actually really do.
All right, so for those of you who do not know, I have a thing for masked men, and this is also a little partial because it is a Halloween novella that I read and loved, and the character's name is Quinn. So it's my name. It starts off on Halloween, which is my favorite holiday. It is a wide choose of 3 men wearing different serial killer masks. Okay. That's how you don't have to, it's a continuation. You don't have to start with the Scream for Us, but it is called Melt for Us. It's Molly Doyle. It is the Christmas holiday after the Halloween holiday. Mm-hmm. So you have the Halloween one, then there's a book in between that gives you more of a description. And then there is this short little Christmas novella. I didn't read it yet. I do not believe that you have to read the others in order to read this.
Okay.
I think you can read it as a standalone. So the description is, after going to the cabin in the woods, Quinn finds herself stuck in the midst of a blizzard with her 3 masked men. As they spend the holidays with one another, Quinn is left captivated. Christmas and New Year's Eve will never be the same. Again, 'tis the season for giving and receiving. Holy, not so silent night. And as always, reader discretion is advised for sensitive readers.
Hot. That sounds so hot.
Masked men, especially, like it's literally, I mean, and Halloween, it was Ghostface, Jason, and Michael. Yeah. So I don't know. It just says 3 masked men. I don't know if they're still wearing the same masks.
Mm.
They might just be wearing masks in general, but
Hot,
you know, it does it for me.
That's hot. Okay. Okay, so this probably isn't like the nicest review, but I think that you'll understand why I'm going to choose this one, because I think both of us kind of like this plotline. What I wanted, a sexy Christmas romance. What I got, a sexual assault reenactment and rape plot that came out of nowhere. Why is that our favorite thing? Why is that a thing?
We do. We just like consensual non-consent. It's just something that we like.
You can't choose what you like, and what we like happens to be a little sketchy. So,
listen, it is okay.
That review
it's all consensual.
That's
why it's called consensual.
Yeah, that was a 1-star review, but to be honest, it's kind of made my mind up. I kind of like the sound of that one.
Yeah. I like that it ends with it's a no for me. That's because it's a yes for me. Thank you very much, friend.
It's giving green light.
Okay, so then, did you want to, what's like the ratings and stuff before I go to the next one? I got excited because the next one gets a little crazy again.
This one had a 3.64 star review, which again is pretty good. Like, the fact that these are supposed to be like cheesy, smutty Christmas books and they're getting these like really quite high reviews is great.
Hey, I'm not going to complain.
The people like what they like.
Yes, they do. And what they like is this next book, Sass. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It is called Groped by the Grinch by Melanie Nix. And I think what is important to note here, and it will come up on the screen, is the cover of this book.
Wait. I gotta bring it up.
So please look at the cover of this book. The size difference, the sheer size difference for me. Look at me.
Oh, it's awful, guys. It's really bad. It's not good.
But I also had to pick this one because the series is called The Naughty List. And I was like, you know what? This is my naughty list. It deserves to be on it.
Yeah, it's so good.
I love it. So, here we go. The description. Can Holly Jolly's Christmas spirit handle the Grinch? Holly Jolly has the best job in the world, helping stores get ready for Christmas and all the holiday shoppers. But her newest client has no Christmas spirit at all. She soon learns the reason why. And the reason is mean and green. The Grinch. The Grinch makes a deal with Holly. He'll let the store's workers experience the joy of Christmas if Holly is willing to share some of her special Christmas cheer with him. Intrigued by what the Grinch might be hiding under his fur, Holly agrees to do everything she can to put a smile on his face. This monster erotica tale features plenty of Christmas cheer and one well-endowed Grinch. You're welcome.
All right, let's go straight into stopping with laughter. No notes. Only peppermint flavored cum, apparently.
It's the flavors. I love the flavors.
How do you top Groped by the Grinch? This one's a bit low. This one has a 3.25 star rating. But
Okay.
the front cover mixed with that review, mixed with that synopsis, like, how do we say no to that? Do we have a page count or a word count?
Yes, it is 18 pages in length.
Cool. That was fucking great. That might be the best one. Groped by the Grinch.
I think we should just read that one because it's 18 pages.
How do you say no to that? All right. Hit me with
the next one. Are you ready?
I don't know.
This is from the Jingled All the Way series. It is called Santa Claus is Going to Town on Me. And it is by M.L. Eliza and Marie Liscombe.
Okay.
So, this is very important because, as you know, I don't like Christmas very much, but I do love cheesy things. So, it starts off with bolded print. I've always hated Christmas.
Oh.
But this year will be different because this year, Santa Claus is jingling me all the way.
Don't hate it.
When Holly wakes up on Christmas Eve to find an intruder in her home, she does what anyone else would. Grabs her replica medieval broadsword, same, and sneaks downstairs to deal with him. But he isn't a burglar. He wears a big red coat, big brown boots, and his big round belly shakes like a bowl full of jelly. He's Santa Claus, and he's huge, and he's hot. What begins as a simple misunderstanding develops into a passion Holly never knew she needed, with a man who knows her every want and desire. But Holly has a secret, one she can't ever let Claus discover, the true reason she hates Christmas. So, content warning, there is loss of a parent in this, mentions of a car accident, guilt, and grief. So, I'm going to assume that's why she hates Christmas. But did I read this yet? No. This one is 156 pages long. And I feel like this one has a story behind it. I also thoroughly enjoy that she's a girl with a sword.
Yeah.
That was an important note.
It kind of feels like it's just a story about you, Jen.
Honestly, it might be. That's not why I hate Christmas, but I do also not like Christmas very much. I would probably grab a sword or my dagger that sits next to me at all times. If anyone needs proof, I got you. It's right here.
Oh my god.
In my defense, I also cosplay right here too, so everything is right here.
So yeah, it's
and you know what? I have always wanted a man who knows my every want and desire without me having to say it. So this could be a book about me.
Yeah, I'm in. Okay, so this one has heaps of like really quick reviews, which is fucking hilarious. So, what in the name of Santa? Call me a ho ho ho, but wow, this was actually really good. Okay, what the actual fuck? This book has no business being this good. This one's got a Goodreads rating of 3.71, which is the highest that we've seen so far. And it does over 1,000 ratings. So,
okay.
Santa Claus is going to town on me is kind of piquing my interest too. How am I going to choose one? What the hell?
You're going to have to. We're not done yet either.
All right, hit me with the next one. Come on.
The next one is called On Their Naughty List by Sindra Marchin. I'm pretty sure I butchered that, and I'm so sorry. It, in bold print, because I feel like it's important to note those things, says, turns out Saint Nick and Kris Kringle are ridiculously hot. Turns out their father, parentheses, oh, daddy, close parentheses, is equally hot Santa Claus. Turns out I landed myself on the naughty list, and now I have to answer to all three of them. It's a why choose, friends. It is a why choose.
Hot.
Nick has a thing for spanking. Kris has a thing for watching. And Santa may use the chimney, but believe me, he has a thing for coming in the back door. On Their Naughty List is a fun reverse harem novella for the over 18 crowd. It has all the naughties, spanking, four-ways, father, son, son, and even some elf on elf action with no cheating. And of course, there's at least one happy ending. It says wink, wink, but I had to do that.
That just for everyone on the podcast, we're both winking.
In case you're listening and not watching the video, it's not just creepy silent pauses, it's creepy winking.
I'm really into this. The white shoes of this.
Mm-hmm. It's only 60 pages.
Oh, see, that's so good. You could read it in a night. Have yourself a kinky little, like a Christmas Eve nightcap.
A happy ending, if you will.
Oh, all right, Jen. Okay. This is a good one. If you add one book to your smutty holiday TBR, make it this one. I don't want to be a good girl. I want to be a naughty slut for all of you. There's a quote.
Wow.
Who knew that Saint Nick, Kris Kringle, and Daddy Santa could fulfill all of Lucy's filthy, dirty wishes and fantasies and make her forget all about her crappy, cheating ex? I don't eat cookies, Lucy. I eat pussy. did I mention that each of these men's dicks has a different flavor? Yup.
The flavors, though. Why do they all have flavors?
Oh, these flavors sound really good too. Like, maybe I'm not gay.
They don't, real life don't have flavor.
Peppermint, gingerbread, and hot chocolate. And their cum tastes
Wow.
like cream.
Okay, then.
Such a good little slut, taking us in every fucking hole. That was such a good review. Fuck yeah.
I love it. That was probably the best review out there.
Fuck.
Or like that we've read so far.
Yeah. This one also has a really high Goodreads rating. It only has 217 ratings, admittedly, but this one's got 3.72 stars. So
Wow.
it seems like this one's doing pretty good.
Okay. So I did look up the Halloween one I was talking about, and she does have a Christmas one.
Okay.
It is called Satan, and it's by Layla Faye. So it's called Monster Ever After series, and there are different ones. So this one's called Satan. It says, it's Christmas Eve, and Satan is here. Yup, you read it right, and I can't spell. So now I have to deal with Satan, who has been getting letters I've been writing for Santa for over 20 years. The sexy devil is here in all his wicked, sinful glory, standing right under the mistletoe. Because apparently, not only am I dyslexic, but I'm also on his naughty list. You see, I've never been good, but there was one sin I've never committed. Yes, I've been saving my cherry for Mr. Right, and Satan is not pleased. He wants to corrupt me, tempt me, seduce me. He wants to make me sin repeatedly in more ways than one. With him, and while his rod is no candy cane, I might just give in to the temptation, because tonight, Satan tastes like Christmas.
Satan.
It's 110 pages.
Uh-huh.
And yeah.
That front cover is what? Satan's ready to fuck.
Satan is ready to go. He's like, look at me. Like, very Fabio pose we got going on here.
I love it. I'm into it. I love that every single cover has just been so horrific for no good reason. I think, yeah, the Grinch one really got me.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Review. Jingle balls. Laughing emoji. Stop it. Right now. I swear, if these get any better, I'll die from laughter. Candy cane dick. Double dick. In Satan's bed. Oh no, in Santa's bed. Sharing his stuff. I'm dead.
I love the balloons that just...
I'm dead. And it's like, yay.
Yay.
I don't know how that happened, but glad that it did.
It's like a new iPhone feature. I don't know how it happens either.
What did I say in that sentence that would elicit balloons?
I think it's either a hand movement or something. I don't know.
Okay, so this is our highest one, I'm pretty sure.
No way.
3.91 stars with nearly 1,000 ratings.
Wow. Okay.
And it's only 110 pages. Fuck. All right. I think I'm tossing up, all right? So on their naughty list sounds hilarious. And the fact that the why choose is kind of doing it for me. But there is something about where's it gone? The Grinch one. Groped by the Grinch. that has no business having that name, first of all. The cover is so horrific that I want to read it just on that premise. Like, if you guys aren't seeing the cover, please just Google it right now. It's horrific. It's possibly one of the worst covers I've ever seen. And, like, peppermint flavored cum. Oh, shit. I don't. You know what? I'm going to try and do both. I'm going to do both.
Do it.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about doing the Groped by the Grinch, and then I'm probably going to read all of them. Who am I kidding? Okay, so if I'm going to choose, I'll most likely read it too, but since you're choosing Groped by the Grinch, I'm going to go with Satan and obviously Melt for Us, because it's a why choose and a mask kink. I'm sorry. It's happening. I just love Molly Doyle. I follow her on TikTok and she is just like amazing. So
incredible. Okay, well, I actually can't wait to read these and then come back in 2 weeks' time and let you guys know what we thought.
So we are going to read these, and then we will be back the second week of January to tell you what we think. So yeah.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
That is the end of today's episode, guys. We really hope that you enjoyed Jenn's kinky little slutty Christmas list. Tune in not next week, but the week after to hear what we thought of said books. We'll also put some stuff up on our socials so you guys can have some visuals of what these quality reads look like.
Absolutely. And as always, feel free to read them with us because we will be discussing them in the next episode. And don't forget to follow us and stay in touch on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at good.girls.pod. See you next week, good girls.